There are two different ways to turn a USB wired printer into wireless. The first one is by using a PC and another is by using a Wi-Fi router that comes with a USB port and supports your printer. Now the problem with both systems is that you need to keep your PC on always with which the printer is connected in order to access it from other devices. Similarly, you need to place a printer near your Wi-Fi router and connect the printer to the router using a long USB cable. But in this guide, we will turn our wired printer into a true standalone Wi-Fi printer which you can place in any corner of your house or office and print documents from your PC or laptop. All you need is a power source. You don't need a physical connection to your router or a connection to your PC. It works just like a Wi-Fi printer that you can buy from the market, but you can build one at a very cheaper price. Now what's more is that you can even print documents directly from your Android phone wirelessly, and that too from any corner of your house or office. You can even print remotely, but more on that later. Now after building this, you will no more need cables to print documents. Plus, you can use this guide to fix your faulty wireless printer as well. Now to turn a wired printer into wireless, you need to follow these steps. Step number 1. Gather the required stuff. Now to convert a wired printer into wireless, you need a Raspberry Pi 3, Raspberry Pi 4, or you may also use a Raspberry Pi Zero with Wi-Fi. Now this will cost you around 1500 to 2000 rupees depending on which model you are going to buy. I would recommend you to go for Raspberry Pi 3 or Raspberry Pi Zero Wi-Fi model if it's available. The links are in the description so you can use them. You will also need a HDMI cable, a USB keyboard and a mouse. Now if you are going to use Raspberry Pi Zero, a mini HDMI to HDMI converter and an OTG adapter will be required. Now for this tutorial, I'll be using Raspberry Pi 3 which comes with full HDMI port, 4 USB ports, and so I don't need to buy extra stuff. However, all the steps will be same for all Raspberry Pi 3, 4 and Raspberry Pi Zero wireless and wired models. So once you have gathered the stuff, you can proceed to step number 2, which is preparing the Raspberry Pi. Now first, you need to download the Raspberry Pi OS with desktop image and also download and install the Balena Etcher on your Windows or Mac machine. Now you may also use Rufus on Windows, it's all your preference. You also need a 8GB micro SD card which you need to connect to your PC or a Mac computer using a card reader, and then extract the downloaded Raspberry Pi OS image to somewhere safe. Then launch the Balena Etcher or the Rufus app, choose the extracted Raspberry Pi OS image, select the SD card and then click flash, or if you are using Rufus, you have to select the SD card, then select the image of the Raspberry Pi OS and then click start. Now you need to wait for it to complete, it may take a while to finish. After it finishes, you can disconnect the SD card from your system and then insert it into the Raspberry Pi SD card slot. Now connect your Raspberry Pi to power source and use an HDMI cable to connect the Raspberry Pi with a monitor or TV. Also, connect your USB keyboard and mouse at this stage. Your Raspberry Pi will boot up and will auto log in. Now we can proceed to step number 3, which is setting up the Raspberry Pi for wireless printing. Once you have logged into Raspberry Pi, connect to a wireless network. Then open the terminal and type sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. Now what this will do is update all the system files, and if some system files needs upgrade, it will do that. So it may take a while depending on how much update and upgrade required. So wait for it to complete. Do not turn off your Raspberry Pi or restart it in between. Just let it finish. Now once the update and upgrade process is done, you can turn on your printer and connect your printer through USB cable to your Raspberry Pi. Now if you have Raspberry Pi 0, you need to use an OTG adapter. Then what you need to do is type LSUSB in the terminal. It will display all the USB devices attached to your Raspberry Pi, including your printer name. Now once it's recognized, next what we need to do is install Samba, which is an open source file sharing server, and for this you need to run this command, which is sudo space apt space install space Samba. Now it will start installing the Samba server, and in between you will get this prompt, just press enter. Now once done, you need to add a default user, which is Pi in our case, to the admin group, and for this you need to execute this command, which is sudo usermod -a space -g, G is for the group, lp-admin space pi. Press enter, and then you need to enable the cups to accept connections from remote devices by executing this command, which is sudo cups ctl space --remote -ne. Press enter and then restart the cup services using this command. Now all these commands are listed in the description in the given sequence, so you can just copy and execute them. Now once you have restarted the cups, you can proceed to the step number 4, which is to add your wired printer to convert it to wireless. So for this, first you need to type ifconfig in the terminal and note down the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. Now you can assign a static IP to the Raspberry Pi from your router. This will help you keep the IP address of your wireless printer same. Next, what you need to do is open web browser on your Windows, Mac or Android or iPhone and enter the IP address of your Raspberry Pi that you earlier noted, followed by :631/admin. Now this will take you to the admin page where you need to click on add new printer and then click on this URL and then click advanced. Click proceed to this IP address. Don't worry about it, it's just that the IP address is not HTTPS and that's why you are seeing this warning. There's nothing to worry about. Now you need to click add printer again and then enter your credential that you use to log in into the Raspberry Pi, and by default the username is pi and password is raspberry in lower characters. And then you will see your printer in the local printers list. Currently I have connected the Canon Pixma 2570 to this Raspberry Pi and I can see that printer right here. So you need to select that and then click continue. Confirm the printer details and then click share this printer. You can also give it a name, anything. I am giving it a name office and then click continue. Now on the next screen you will see the device models. What you need to do is choose the correct printer model from the list, and if it's not available, keep everything default and then click add printer. Once you do that, you will see the default printing options which you can change if you want. I'll keep it default and now the printer is ready to print wirelessly. But before you can print, there's one last step, and that is to add this newly converted wireless printer on your Windows, Mac or Android phone. So let's add this printer to our Windows device, and for that what you need to do is open settings, go to devices, click printer and scanners and then click add a printer or scanner. You will see your newly converted wireless printer in a while with @Raspberry Pi at the end. All you need to do is click on it and then it will be added to your printers list. Now you can open any document, photo and print it. The command will be sent through the Samba server and it will be printed from your printer through Raspberry Pi. Now to add the printer in your Android phone, you need an app called Cups Printing, which is available on Play Store. So you can just go into the Play Store, install it, and then what you need to do is go to settings and find printing option. It's available under connections, more connection settings in my phone. This is Samsung Galaxy device. This may vary. What you can do is just search printing and you will find it. Tap on printing and there you will see cups printing option. All you need to do is enable it. Now if you want to see that if your wireless printer is available or not, you can just tap on the cups printing and the printer will get listed right here. Now your Android phone is ready to print. Now all you need to do is open any document on your Android phone that you want to print, any PDF document or Word file or Excel file. Just open it and send a print command, choose your wireless printer, and that's it. That's all you need to do. It's very easy. Once you set it up, it's really easy, and any device which is connected to your Wi-Fi network can send this print command and print any document. Similarly, if you own a Mac device, a MacBook, you can just configure the printer in your printer settings and you'll be good to go. Now once you have tested and everything is working fine, you can just place your printer anywhere where a power source is available and there is enough signal of 2.4 gigahertz band. Just make sure that the 2.4 gigahertz signal from your Wi-Fi router are available in that corner. So that's very important, a power source and 2.4 gigahertz wireless signals. That's it. And you can print documents from any device and from anywhere. In case you are facing issues or errors while setting up or executing these steps, or want to know something about particular printer or device model, do let me know via comments down below. I'll be happy to help. Also, hit the like button if you find this video helpful. Your one like helps a lot, so do hit that thumbs up. For more such guides, subscribe to my channel and check out my previous guide on Raspberry Pi, which is on how to block ads and trackers across your Wi-Fi network. And by doing that, you can protect your network and monitor your traffic and also safeguard your privacy. So this was all in this video, guys. I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.